Is this the best section of Springs for dessert?
Prince of the Bear, we're at Disney Springs because one of us, or both of us, have a sweet tooth.
Well, it's Veganuary at Salt and Straw, but I also love me some Summer House, so we're just gonna eat around this section.
Yes, so it's your number one choice of food infotainment. We're here to try the food, so you don't have to. Remember, she's vegan. I'm not. Vegan-wary who?
It's time to foodie and chill. The second vegan cookie in the life of the Summer House is this one, and like it's always been my dream to eat this with Salt and Straw, so I'm excited. I got a nice little piece of moist cookie. So after eating some, I am getting some of that like gluten-free vegan taste. Initial bite is not like that, so I'm excited to put some ice cream on this. On its own, though, I would give it like a 3 out of 5. I know there's like a lot of love and excitement about Summer House cookies, but like as a vegan, like I don't really think it's any better than eating a cookie on a Disney property that's not partake.
But at least you have a cookie unlike Gideon's.
But at least I have a cookie unlike Gideon's, who can only give me coffee. So Summer House gets bonus points for that.
So this massive trend on massive oversized cookies. I remember back in my day when I was like 2 years younger than I am now, when they had what was a cookie stand they used to have in every mall? I was a mall rat. I'm not ashamed to say Mrs. Fields cookies. I thought those were big cookies. Now we have whatever the hell these are. Now the cast member inside did tell me they also have a gluten-free brownie. The brownie's not vegan, but it is gluten-free. So if you want a brownie, they have those gluten-free people only. It's odd that even though I am not the dessert professional on this channel, that's definitely the princess's bag, I am extremely picky about my cookies. I don't like a dry cookie. It can't be like falling apart. I need some like structure to my cookie. And I want a cookie, not candy. There's a difference, a huge difference. This is a solid cookie. It's chunky enough to hold its shape, even being as big as it is. More than enough chocolate. A little bit of like, there's a little salt in there, give it a little bit of kick. I like the complexity and the layers. It's a basic chocolate chip cookie, but it's doing all the basics correctly. And for that, I can appreciate. Can you tell that it might be vegan and plant-based? Maybe, but honestly, most times I wouldn't even know the difference. I give that 4.25 out of 5 club. It's a solid cookie. And again, at least you can get one here, unlike Gideon's. Is there a little Gideon's hate in my heart? Maybe, but we've never been to Gideon's.
Shade.
Never been to Gideon's. One day, we may brave Gideon's, but it probably won't be here at Disney Springs. So, I couldn't let the princess be the only one getting cookies, and I had a really hard time deciding because they do have a decent spread of cookies, enough to even give me decision paralysis. I went with a tried and true. This is their fall seasonal cookie. I don't know why it still says fall when it's clearly winter now, but it is an apple oatmeal cookie, and this thing is rockier than the Abyss in Stranger Things. That's not a deep cut. We just finished rewatching Stranger Things Season 5, so don't judge me. I'm just gonna break off a piece here because you know what? The ultimate cookie will always be the oatmeal cookie. The base of that is still cookie, but it's approaching that very, very thin line where it's more of like, almost like oatmeal brittle than cookie. It's very oatmeal, very apple, but very tasty. Moist, holds its structure well. I don't have any complaints. I could do like a pinch more cinnamon, but it's still a very good cookie. I would give that 4 out of 5 spots.
This is a chocolate pistachio ice cream. I'm excited for this one. This is one of the new ones. Looks beautiful. It's a little on the chocolate. All I taste is chocolate. And I'm not mad at it. It's actually really good. It's giving like cookies and cream. I would give it a 4 out of 5 chocolates.
Chocolate and pistachio, I feel like we have 100% have the trend of Dubai chocolate to blame for this. I am not yet been on board with that. We actually had a Dubai chocolate cookie at Summer House the last time we went for brunch. And I feel like this like steamroller of everybody like jumping on the trend of chocolate and pistachio is the reason why we have this one this year. But we're here to try the things, so you don't have to. It's so very nutty and earthy with the hint of chocolate. I could do with more chocolate and less pistachio, but it's still really good. Obviously, those nut allergies, they're very good about knowing what's in their stuff, so be sure to tell them if you have any kind of allergy before you go in there. But it is vegan, and honestly, it's quite tasty. And I'm not getting any of that, like, what was allegedly the plant-based aftertaste. It just tastes like good ice cream, honestly. I give that 4.25 out of 5 plus.
It's peanut butter ice cream time, peanut butter ice cream time, peanut butter ice cream time. Now where you at, where you at, where you at, where you at? Melty chocolate, melty chocolate, melty chocolate, melty chocolate. Peanut butter ice cream, peanut butter ice cream. Do the peanut butter ice cream, peanut butter ice cream, peanut butter ice cream with the baseball bat. That's all I got. Cheers. This tastes like banana nut bread. Are we sure this isn't the Foster's? It's very cinnamony, and I don't taste any peanut butter, but it's crunchy, and this has to be the Banana's Foster. I'm tasting banana. Interesting. This is a repeat from last year that we had, and I like it. I will give it a 4 out of 5. Banana Fosters.
Banana Foster? I was a sucker for this one last year because I love banana. Oh yeah, 100%. Banana Foster with nuts, banana chunks. I need a moment alone. I'm not gonna get it, but I need a moment alone. That is delicious. The 4.75 out of 5 claws. This would be one I'd want like multiple scoops of.
Now, this one is actually the peanut butter one. So take my peanut butter song and put it for this ice cream. Which, oh yeah, you can see the pieces of peanut butter in there. It looks delicious. I was almost going to say gullicious, but I don't even know where I was going with that.
Too much wicked.
Glendelicious? Wow. Wow. That tastes like a peanut butter cup in ice cream form. That's... Oh yeah. Oh. No, it's okay. Okay, there's a coconut aftertaste. I'm not here for that. But other than that, I'm into the peanut butter. I like a good peanut butter thing. I don't like Reese's like peanut butter cups. I feel like that's a little too concentrated peanut butter. But when there's like a subtle peanut butter, it's nice. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 ice creams.
Peanut butter, all the things. I want to smother peanut butter on Mickey Mouse and lick it off. That is 100% platonic. Don't judge me.
What?
Ooh. And there's a little crunch to it as well. I like that. Not just the peanut butter, but the crunch definitely elevates it above what would just be like a peanut butter adjacent ice cream. That is tasty. I want to slather that on multiple things. 4.5 out of 5 claws.
The creamsicle sorbet. This one is very, what's the word? Chunky? Got a lot of clumps happening here. Not mad at it. I like an orange creamsicle, but in this color, it's a little weird.
Yeah, no, they just got probably cornered it somehow. And
that's orange creamsicle?
Blood orange.
I don't get blood orange. I don't get orange at all.
It could have been.
And the cream is weird. It's almost like creamsicle gone wrong. I don't like that. That's not my jam. I would give that a 2 out of 5 sorbets.
So the creamsicle is a blood orange Froyo creamsicle. I'm not sure what difference the Froyo makes, but I am never the biggest person for citrus in my ice cream, be it sorbet or otherwise. Interesting. Whew.
You get the froyo.
Whew. Much more tart than I was expecting. But honestly, I kind of like it. It's more of a creamsicle aftertaste than like a creamsicle flavor of my initial bite. Initial, all I get is like tart. But it's an experience. One I would ride again. I'll give that a 4 out of 5 claws.
This is the Death by Chocolate. This is a repeat from last year too. This was my favorite of the 5 that we had last year when we came with Shelby, and I forced her to take this home so that she could share it with her husband. That bite had some crunchies in it. Actually, I think it was ice. I think it's still one of my favorites. It's almost like hot fudge if it's cold, mixed into ice cream, and I love that. It does have a little bit of a vegan aftertaste to it, but nothing like too crazy. 4 out of 5 ice creams.
There are 2 good deaths in life, okay? There's death by chocolate, and there's death by snoo snoo. There are no other good deaths. And since I can't have death by snoo snoo on camera, I will in fact have death by chocolate. One day, I will be this chocolatey. One day. Not today, but one day. Somebody will dip a spoon in me, and I will be this chocolate. There is a slight, like harsh, bitter aftertaste. I think that's from the dark chocolate, because it's very dark chocolate forward, but I think it's kind of a vibe. 4.25 out of 5 claws.
This is the combination that I've been thinking about since Summer House introduced the vegan chocolate chip cookie. I want some of this Summer House cookie, and I want the Death by Chocolate. And this is the pairing that you need in your life. Salt and straw with Summer House. Oh, you're still here? I'm sorry. I need a moment with my ice cream and my cookie. We're in love. Don't try to part us. Don't. I love this. This is really good. This is really like the reason why this is the best side of Disney Springs for dessert. I would give this a 5 out of 5. It is a Princess Cities item. Mixed chocolate with cookies. Romeo and Cookie is definitely what's happening.
We're doing cookies and ice cream because what is a better pairing from that? If you're going to put Salt and Straw and Summer House Cookie Bar right next to each other, it's really not a shock that we would combine both and then put it on camera. Now is it? So, I got the Bananas Foster here, and I'm going to combine that with my apple oatmeal cookie. Now, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have real ice cream anyway. So this is something that I almost never do. Now, when you see me try cookies and ice cream or brownies and ice cream on this channel, I do actually eat it, but I 100% pay for it every single time. The long way, if you know what I mean. This one, I'm glad to be guilt and pain free. Now, I need an apple banana oatmeal pie.
Ooh.
I don't usually like pies, but that's a pie in my head that now I want to try. That is delicious. That is a 4.75 out of 5 claws. If you're coming to Disney Springs, say for a date night, do this before your movie. Do it after your movie. It's right across the street. Walkway. Aisle? Something. I love it. So because we have friends, yes we do have friends, don't be so shocked. We have a peanut butter ice cream with a peanut butter cookie. So why not? There's a growing trend amongst foodie influencers, foodie content creators. I think Tenderism has been part of it. Jordan has been part of it. Of like you eat something that's just so delicious you want to throw something in joy. I don't have anything to throw. And I'm not going to Jazzy J throw myself. Jazzy Jeff throw? I could. I'm not going to do that. It's concrete out here. That is mind-blowing. That might at least convince me to stop talking about an Epic Universe annual pass for at least 2 hours. That's delicious. 5 out of 5 claws. Get your peanut butter cookie. Go get the vegan peanut butter ice cream. Thank us later. I feel very well treated.
I feel deserted.
Yes. Cookies and ice cream is definitely the way to go. Disney Springs, everything being walkable distance. Why not vegan cookies? and vegan ice cream. It was a good time.
I think go hard on the desserts, and then if you're feeling really frisky, head over to Erin McKenna's and Armorette's after the other two.
Yes.
We're too full for that.
I think this is a very interesting way for us to do Vegan Wary at Salt and Straw this year. Come and try those vegan flavors. They're here all month, but they do usually have at least 2 vegan flavors all year as well. We love coming here and fitting them into a video when we can, because honestly, I mean, who doesn't love ice cream?
And Veganuary.
Yes, but I want to know what you guys think of the flavors this year. Are you intrigued? Are you disgusted? Either way, we want to hear from you in the comments below. As always, if there's anything else you'd like to see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, maybe Bear will yeet himself into the old downtown Disney, which means he will time travel and not be able to do any more food reviews for you guys.
I'd rather just time travel my way into a haircut, but you heard the girl.